Hello, so we are sitting in a slightly different part of my bedroom. I'm currently sitting in the walk-in wardrobe section because today, and actually after quite a few DMs on Insta and comments under my YouTube videos, some of you wanted to see and for me to film and show you how I store my bags. So that is what I'm going to show you today. Thank you for being so patient, because I know a lot of you were like, come on Sam, I want to see this video. So here I am today. Before I show you that and tell you the kind of like story time of how it came to be, I wanted to tell you about the cocktail of the day. This is from M&S and it's a Cosmo, and this one is actually quite strong because normally these cans are like 4 to 5% in terms of the amount of alcohol. This has 8%, so I'm definitely going to have to take it easy while filming this video because don't want it to turn out too crazy. Let me put this down. Okay, so when I used to buy bags like normal people do, i.e. maybe a couple of bags a year, I would just hook them onto the back of the kind of hanger that we've got on our back door here into the bedroom, and then just use them and rotate them as and when I wanted. And then when I started getting into kind of like budget bougie bags, I wanted to kind of display them, but I didn't have like enough to put them like on actual display. So this is one of my wardrobes and it needs a jolly good tidy. This is real life though, so I'm showing you how it looks on a day-to-day basis, and I always find the pajama drawer gets so messy. Anyway, so when I first started buying bags, I would literally just have them on the top there. Now the people that built this walk-in wardrobe, they were over 6 foot. The man and the woman were really tall, so actually every time I wanted to get a bag, they'd have to get on a stool, and it just started to get on my nerves. So I had the idea of putting some 3M. Now the 3M hooks, they look like this, and they kind of just stick on, and they're really adhesive, and they're fine if you just want to hang one bag. But where my collection began to grow, I began to hang 2 bags on a hook, and sometimes even 3. And that's when the hooks, you can see at the top there, the hooks began to kind of ping off and fall down and the bags would be on the floor. So that's how it did look. And actually it was really nice just going in, taking whatever I wanted to wear. These are kind of like my dresses, and then kind of just looking just here and finding the bag. But it only proved to be kind of like a temporary solution. So then I was like, where else do I hang my bags? So I've had this cupboard here, and it's somewhere that I've always kind of stored my odds and sods, like gym wear, not like go to the gym, so it would end up just being stuff that I wanted to wear the gym but never ended up wearing. Swimwear, what else? Like hair stuff, hairsprays, body lotions, just stuff that you don't really want to have out. And actually I like all of my stuff to be hidden behind the doors because I'm quite a messy person. and actually when we first bought this house, the whole entire bedroom was purple, and I don't know why the decorator missed the purple patch on the back of this wall in this cupboard. So anyway, come December time, literally just gone, I said to him, like, do you think we could do something to this cupboard to make it like more usable and more functional? And he was like, and also your bags, like they need a better home. And there was a very shallow shelf where I was kind of precariously storing my handbag. As you would have seen from my handbag collection video, I have amassed quite a few bags over the time. So we definitely needed a better storage solution. So he painted the wall white, and then we ordered like custom made shelves that were a lot deeper. And basically as a result of that, I now have my current storage solution, and it looks like this. And I remember when Mel first did it and I put all my bags in, I was just so pleased because it was so nice to be able to finally see all the bags, take them out of their dust bags, and just have them in our kind of like all their glory. Now I'm definitely someone who wanted to have doors on the wardrobe and keep them there, because I don't know about you, but on my dressing table it always gets really dusty, and I'm someone who doesn't really like to dust. Number 1, it makes me sneeze. Number 2, I can't be bothered. So it's always important for me for the bags to be protected away from dust. I also have a cat and she sheds hair and, you know, all of that jazz. Okay, so this is the cupboard open, and I have got 4 shelves. So on the top, I have most of the boxes that my bags come in stored right at the back. It's going to get to the point where I'm going to have to put them up in the loft, or actually I might just bin them, because when am I ever going to use them again? I'm not going to sell any of my bags because I'm a hoarder, I'm a bag collector. So on the first shelf at the top here, I've got my kind of budget bags. So these are the bags I bought in the early days of me kind of getting into this bag game, and the quality isn't great. I do love this Prada beige kind of tan bag. The last time I wore it to a bottomless brunch up in London, got on a Boris bike, ended up falling off and scraping the bag because I might have been a bit tipsy. But yeah, that bag has so many memories of a really, really funny afternoon. The second shelf here also has a few budgets, but they're bags normally actually that I just don't reach for, or that I've worn a lot and that could maybe have seen better days. So yeah, that I don't really use that second shelf much. And then I think for me, the piece de la resistance is the third and the fourth shelves. So here are the bags that I just love to look at, and it's kind of like at eye height, so that's why they're lower down. They're bags that I love to look at, love and enjoy wearing, and you've got like a pop of red here, you've got this beautiful, beautiful pearl Chanel just here, you've got the bag that I wore on my wedding day, which is totally me, blingy, sparkly, and oh, I just love this. I've got another red rectangle mini. This is such a stunner. And then because the shelves are quite deep, I can actually pack maybe the bags, if they're like small like this, maybe 4 or 5 deep. So I think that's the real advantage of having a setup like this. So in this instance, I've got my Neverfull and my Keepall at the back, which I think looks great. And then down here, it's a little bit of a jumble at the moment, but mostly it's got my kind of darker coloured bags. They're bags that I don't reach for much at the moment, I think just because we're going into spring and summer, but I don't know, I've just fallen out of love of wearing black bags, except for this Chanel 19, which is quite tall, so I didn't want to put it up here, so it's sitting down here with kind of like similarly tall bags. I've got my beautiful mini Kelly just here, and I'm going to be unboxing this this week, so keep your eye out for that. And yeah, I'm really pleased with my current setup. It just makes it so nice when you can see things really clearly and when they're laid out very tidily. I am not the kind of tidiest of people, and I think Mel was getting annoyed with how like the old setup was, so this is much, much better. And I do really like how I can just close the doors and that just stops them from collecting dust. Another top tip I have is the chains on the lambskin Chanel bags. So always keep the main part of the chain actually stored inside of the bag. So as you can see here, the long chain straps in there. The reason I say that, if you have a bag like this and you're short on space and you say have a bag like this and basically it's sandwiched in, then maybe sometimes that could actually cause an indentation onto the back of the bag. So that's the first thing if you're packing them tightly. The second thing, and the main thing I wanted to tell you, was that if you have the chain dangling down like this and it's pressed up against another bag, it could cause indentations as well. So just be super careful, I guess, and mindful of that. And if you do get the indentations, just keep rubbing the leather. You can see how puffy the quilts are on here. It's unbelievable. But I have actually got mine out of another wok that I have, so yeah, I mean, it's not like irreparable, but just be mindful of just taking special care of lambskin bags because they are very, very fragile. So for me, I always wanted to have the bags on show. I know some people like to keep them in their dust bags and boxes. For me, because I think the kind of bags that they are, I don't need to be that protective over them. So putting them in boxes, definitely not my kind of jam, because that would just be really irritating to try and take them out of. And also it would be a headache because I'd have to label the boxes. So yeah, I don't use that. I don't use dust bags. So I just think it's just nice to be able to see them, pick them up, touch them, feel them. Pop them on, see if they go with what I'm wearing, and then just literally head out and enjoy the day. So yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed this video and seeing how I store my bags. I think the main thing for me was I didn't want them to be out on show and collect dust. That was the main thing. And also it's really important that you don't have your handbags sitting in direct sunlight, because the sunlight can change the colour of the bags. And say if you had only like half a bag in the sunlight, you would have like a considerably lighter side and then like the normal colour of it on the other side. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Maybe as a change of scenery I could do a few unboxings here. The only thing about sitting here is I'm not close to the windows in my room where I get a lot of sunlight, and that's where I like to film, in front of my bed. So yeah, maybe just to kind of chase it up, change it up, change it up, change it up. I can film here, kind of sort out the camera angles. I've got my 2 washing baskets there. They're kind of calling my name. I've got lots of laundry to do. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Do leave me any other video requests down below. I am very attentive to what you guys want to see. And don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.